Hello everyone, welcome to DevOps era. So agenda of today's video is getting understanding of a Docker and its architecture and also quickly do a simple Java application demo. So Docker is basically a platform for developing, shipping and running the application. Docker enables you to separate your application from the infrastructure so that you can deliver software quickly. So as a DevOps engineer, our task is to build up a Docker image, and then that image can be pushed to the repository, or you can store it locally. In a big organization, the images are generally kept in the private repository, in the cloud, in the Azure cloud. Let's for example, it is stored in the container registry and also in the JFrog Artifactory. So Docker platform, it provides the ability to run application in a loosely isolated environment called as the container. So this is bit of a theory. You can go through it, and if you have any questions regarding this, then you can comment. Now here it what Docker architecture looks like. So it is basically client server architecture. So here on the client, you can give the instructions like if you want to build a Docker image, run or pull the Docker image. Then the Docker client talks to Docker daemon. So this is here you can see the Docker host. It talks with it, and then it does the heavy lifting, like whatever commands you give, it will take care of it. So here bit of a theory about this, like this is the client, here you can run, build, pull, and then the host, and here are the registry where you can store your Docker images. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, so it can be like your local system, a cloud, or a private repository. Um, Overall, all you have to do is like quickly install a Docker desktop on your Mac, Windows, or Linux. I'm not covering the installation part as part of this video because it's very simple. You can just Google and hit download, and that's it. You don't have to do any extra thing. Okay, you can read through this. I will post the link in the description. Okay. And one thing I would like to highlight the difference between the images and the containers. So this is where like most of the people get confused when they are asked the difference between the images and containers. So let me clarify that. So image is nothing but it is just a building or packaging all of your application and building it as an image. Okay, and the running instance of the image is called as a container. Image is just building the image, and container is the running instance of the image, right? Make sense? So yeah, you can go through this theory here, and for building the image we need to have a Docker file that I will cover when we will be going through the demo. So that's all for this theory part. Now I would like to quickly jump to the demo. So for this demo, we are just going to have a simple Java program which says hello Docker, and then we will be compiling it locally, and also then we will be building the Docker image and running it in local. Okay. So I already have written the code just to save time, and we'll just quickly. Right. So this is the hello world.java. I will share the link to this program to this repository in the description. So here, this is simple Java program. I have given each step here. This was the first step, and then we will be compiling this Java program. The command to compile the Java program. Okay. After you compile, then there will be this new file gets created. It was already created because I had previously ran this. So this will get created, and then you can also quickly try running this and see whether it's working or not. So just Java hello world.java show you the Docker. Okay, is now just to help you understand, so this we have compiled it locally, and we have ran it. It was all on my local. I have Java 24 installed on my system. Now we will be playing with the Docker. Okay, so to get started here, we will be creating a Docker file. So Docker file is the one that is used to create a Docker image. So what is Docker file? Docker file is nothing but a set of instructions which is used to generate a Docker image. Okay, so this set of instructions we are passing it to the Docker host, and it will be generating the image. Make sure you have a Docker desktop up and running. Okay, otherwise this will fail. So here I will go through this set of instructions. So Docker, so basically the Docker image is built on already existing image. So that's why we have to pull the base image with Java. Okay, here on my local system, I have manually installed it, right? Manually download it. Whereas here we are directly pulling the image which already have a JDK 24 installed. Okay, make sure this is version 24. And if there is some other version, then the compatibility issue may arise. If you use OpenJDK 17, then this may not work. Okay, and then we have to the second instruction we have to give is setting up the working directory. So directory /app. Then copy the hello world dot class to this /app working directory. Okay, we will copying the compiled Java class file into the container. Then the last command is to run when the container starts. Okay. So this was bit of a theory about a Docker file, and make sure that the Docker file name is same as it is. Like it should be capital D followed by Docker without any space, write file, and it will automatically recognize and give this Docker symbol here. Okay, Docker icon. All right. Now, let's quickly build a Docker image. So for building a Docker image, here, this is the command. Okay, let me try to explain this command. So it is basically Docker build. We are asking them to build this application. Dash T means this is the tag. This tag we can give anything. So here my Java app, and this last dot is also very important because it is referring to the Docker file where this actually located. So it is in my root. Usually in the big organization also, it is kept at the root where where your program is. Otherwise, you will have to give the reference to it. So I'm going to hit enter, and it will start building the Docker image. Okay. Let me pause the video. All right. It took couple of seconds to build Docker image. Uh, Actually, I had previously ran it, so you can see here it took like whatever was cached, right? But for the first time, it may take couple of minutes. Okay, so don't worry if it is not, you don't get this output in seconds, but eventually you will get it if you have correctly written and followed the instruction. So here you can see it is pulling the Java JDK 24. I am repeating this because this is something very important, otherwise your program may fail. Now that we have created image, we can quickly verify it using command docker images. Here you can see this images. Now it's time to run this image. Okay, now we will run this image. I have given the command docker run my Java app. Then we are expecting the same output as we got while running the image locally. Yeah, here it is. All right. That was it for this demo. Hope you understood this. Now, just for a cleanup purpose, we will be checking the Docker deletion command. So here again, I would like to repeat the difference between the Docker image and Docker container. So if I try to delete a Docker image here, it will not get deleted. So here is the command docker rmi, and then I can give the image ID or the name. Okay, so image ID, it will not be deleted because there is a container already using it, right? So firstly, we will have to delete the container. So to get a list of all containers, this is the command docker ps dash a. So here you can see this is the container ID. Okay, and now we have to give the command docker rm, again rm, not rmi. Rmi means remove image, and here just a rm for the container. All right, it is successful. Now let's try running the rmi. So this is the image ID. Okay, and this is the remove image. Now it should work. All right, it's deleted. We can just cross check it. Docker images, no, and Docker containers. All right, that was it for this video. If you learned something, please hit a like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you everyone. Have a good day. Happy running. Take care. Bye bye.